Hello, welcome to the Retro Show. I'm Bearded Mike, and we're going to be talking about more games running on my phone. I posted something on the DOS Gaming under Facebook this time, and I got a lot more replies. I wish I could do them all at one video, but it's going to be a long video, so I'm probably going to split this up to maybe 3 videos. We'll see. So anyway, without further ado, let's take a look. The first game we're going to take a look at is from Westwood Studios. We're talking about Dune II. This was originally released in January the 1st, 1992. Oh, I didn't know that. It had actually been released for the Sega Genesis, which maybe I'll take a look at that in another review. Basically, if you don't know what Dune is, it's probably the grandfather of any of the Command & Conquer series, and also it was influenced by the guy who created Total Annihilation. Which side shall I pick? Do I feel evil? A little evil? Yeah, I feel evil. Yes, I feel a little evil. Come on, you stupid mouse. Feeling evil. Over here. There we go. The evil is complete. Hey, how you doing? How you doing right now? What's up? Enough of my awful. I went from like Dr. Evil to like my cousin Vinny from my whatever. Do I wish to join Harkonnen? Hell yeah. You know, before I start this job, maybe we can go out for a few drinks and hi, you're not a pretty lady. With my guidance, you may be able to assist us in conquering this dusty little planet. How about if you use your guidance to assist me to getting that chick on a date? Anyway, enough clowning around. I'm having too much fun. The gameplay is pretty much the same as any Command & Conquer game, except you have to put the little concrete tiles on the ground before you build anything. It plays okay. Kind of hard again. I mentioned this before in other videos that you have to pick up the mouse to pick up the mouse. I know it's kind of hard to explain, and actually move it around. So it's a little annoying. It's still playable if you really want to play this on your tablet or phone. The next game we're going to be talking about is Golden Axe from Sega. Didn't know there was a DOS version. Well, it would make sense if the arcade version was very popular and it came out with their console, so it would make sense to come out with a DOS version. I've had trouble with this one to actually get it to run. First of all, it asked for a password for a manual, so I looked it up. Apparently, you can put any password in there and you'll be able to run it. So. Good on Sega for their crack team of copy protection protectors. Another thing is the control scheme. You have to use the number pad. I didn't know this. Again, I looked it up. And apparently the fire is the number pad number 5. So it's kind of like a button on a controller. And then the 8, 6, 2, 4 is controlling. Kind of a dumb because it didn't work for me. I must admit the graphics are really nice, really close to the arcade version, and other than the control scheme, I really like this version. If it had better controls, I would be playing this, but no, I could have played the Sega version, or even the MAME version if I can get a ROM. So again, if you really like Golden Axe and you want the DOS version and you have fond memories of it, yeah, go for it. And the next game we're going to talk about is, I guess, one of my top 20 not just DOS games, but my top 20 ever. The game is called Syndicate. Somebody has to make a enhanced version of this game because this game is awesome. Not that remake they redone for the Xbox and PC out. I never played it. Apparently it's not really that good. This is the Syndicate I remember, and this is the Syndicate I will be playing. If those who are not familiar with the original Syndicate, here's a brief, I guess a boiled down version. Basically, you're an evil corporation. Basically, you are fighting other corporations for dominance of the globe in your products or services, whatever you make, and you kidnap, you kidnap subjects. Trust me, they're not willing. And you basically reprogram them, enhance them with cybernetics, put guns, and then have these turf wars or these corporate wars. So that's basically boiled down. It's a lot of fun. So it plays okay if you can get around the mouse issue. Again, I wish it would come out with some kind of HD version like they did with Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, and a remake for better touch controls. Other than that, leave the graphics as it is. It's an amazing game. Do yourself a favor, go to GOG.com, pay the $5 or $6 to put out this version and play it. You'll do yourself a favor. Lots of fun. I really like Bullfrog's unique take of these more adult-oriented games and DOS games. It's too bad that they got swallowed up by EA, and they're just, I don't know. It's just, I have my own opinion. I'll keep it to myself. But EA, whatever they're doing, they're not doing very well with the license of the games. And the last game I want to talk about for this particular video is a game that I still own since I bought it, a part of a 3-pack from the 3 first games. I'm talking about Alone in the Dark. I had the trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, and has always been in my collection, and I never got rid of it. I'm glad I never did, because this is a pretty fun game at the time. Didn't age very well, but I still enjoy it. I wish the actual company, whoever owns this particular, I think it's Atari now, or they bought Atari and they changed the name to Atari Infogames, and I hope they do something better with the series. Alone in the Dark is pretty much the grandfather of all these survival horror, especially like Resident Evil, the original Resident Evils, and the like I don't know, Dead Space. There's so many of them of survival horror now, but they owe a credit to this particular game because they're like one of the first survival horrors of the genre. Anyway, you can see that it runs fairly well, and unlike the other 2 games that I did on this video, you don't need the mouse to play it, and it plays quite well. And if you're able to get it for cheap, it's kind of a fun play. You gotta solve puzzles, and you have to go with a certain way, and it's a pretty fun game still. Also, I forgot to mention, nobody picked this on Facebook. I picked it because I think it deserves some kind of a look at, and it's a really fun game, and I want to try it on my phone for fun. So I get to pick a game too. Everybody wins. So this was a look at running DOS games on my phone, Facebook edition. Again, if you like these kind of videos, please click on subscribe or give me some thumbs up. Until then, this is Bearded Mike, signing off.